Let me know when you started. Hey guys. Hello everyone. So today y'all are going to help me meal prep for grilling steaks tonight. One thing you always want to know is you want to make sure that you wash your hands, because if you go to cook something and you do not wash your hands, you can risk getting people sick because they don't know if you've been in the bathroom, if you've scratched a private area that no one needs to know about. They don't know what you've done. They don't know what you've touched. So always make sure you wash your hands before prepping food. So I did this off of camera for one of my steaks already. You want to make sure you tenderize it. I don't know if you can see it, but you've got all the little holes in here, which means it's good and tenderized. So I'm going to go ahead and tenderize these other steaks the same. I forgot to throw away the paper. Excuse me. Anyways, so I'm going to warn you, it's going to be kind of loud. If you don't like loud noises, you shouldn't be doing it. This is just how I do it. If you don't like it, don't buy it. So you want to make sure you tenderize that meat real good, okay? Tenderize it, flip it over, do the same thing the other side. Okay, so we got that one tenderized, and look how big these steaks are, guys. It's as big as my face. Okay, thing's as big as my face. Never seen a steak that big. Also, shout out to James's Super Safe here in Mena, Arkansas. They've got really good deals, and you can get big quantities of food for a decent price. Whereas if you go to Walmart, you go in there and you drop $300 and you barely look like you bought anything, but you can go in there and drop $300 in James's Super Safe and you look like you bought the whole store, to tell you how good them deals are there. So you might want to go check them out, guys. So anyways, like I was saying, you want to go ahead and tenderize your meat real good. Alright. One thing my mama always taught me is, as you are cooking or as you're prepping, whatever you're doing in the kitchen, you want to clean as you go, because otherwise it's a big old mess for you to have to clean up afterwards. I don't know about y'all, but I don't like cleaning up big old messes. So anyways, now that I've got my meat all tenderized up, what you're going to do is, these are my seasonings I've got. I've got onion powder, got garlic powder, I've got salt, which is in an old garlic powder seasoning. If you ain't a redneck, you wouldn't be using an old garlic powder container for salt, okay? And I've got some Tupperware right here with some pepper in it, okay? So what you want to do is you're going to season it like your life depends on it with some salt. And mind you, one thing I've also learned, if you go to season your meat, if it's got fat on it, most of the time your fat will absorb some of your seasoning, so don't be afraid to put a little bit extra seasoning than what you would normally if you were to like season food that doesn't really have a lot of fat in it, okay? So, anyways, now I'm adding the pepper. Alright, so we got pepper on this side. And now for your other side, you're going to go ahead and flip it on over. And we've got garlic powder we're fitting to put on. And we have also got the onion powder. Oh, I forgot this one's not open yet. So, keynote might help if you actually make sure your seasoning is open before you start cooking. So anyways, make sure your seasoning's open before you start a video or anything like that. Just might help. So, anyways, want to make sure that you season it real good. Okay, so right now I'm putting the onion powder on this. Because like I said, we're grilling this stuff, which is actually better for you than frying it or stuff like that, okay? Grilling it and grilling, baking. Even air frying is better for you than actually frying it in grease or even butter, okay? Yes, granted, the butter makes it taste better, but as you can see right here, we have got plenty of seasoning on the meat, and it's the same way on the other side. So, anyways, now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to season my other steak. And that is how I prep for grilling my steaks. That is how I like my steaks seasoned. Now, you don't have to use the exact same seasonings that I do. If you choose to put like Tony's or Cajun seasoning or however you like your food, that's fine. You do you. But this is just how I like it, and my husband likes it as well. He's outside right now fixing our car, so he's not inside to help me. Also, another thing that would help is you can also massage your seasoning into your meat. It helps it stay in better. So I'm going to go ahead and flip this steak over, and I'm going to go ahead and season it with my onion powder. Okay? Onion powder. Alright, and this one's not as big as you notice. That one will be mine because steak, unfortunately, it causes me to have really bad heartburn. So I can't really eat a whole bunch of steak, unfortunately. Even though it's really good. I like steak. It just don't like me. So anyways, there's that one. And then here I am seasoning up my last one. But like I said, you can change up your seasonings to your taste. Or if you choose not to put any seasoning on there, that's fine too. But I'll tell you right now, it's probably going to be bland. I don't know about y'all, but us women and men and all us southern folk, basically, we all like our seasoning on our food, okay? Especially if you were raised with a mama like I have. My mama, she knows some seasonings. So, anyways, this is my last part. I'm just finishing up on the seasoning for my steaks. And thank you guys for coming along on my journey of seasoning my meat and prepping my food for my wonderful meal that I'm going to have tonight. And I want to thank all y'all for watching. And I hope that you will like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.